Hello. I just wanted to share this with you because I discovered something about the Erhu, which people might know that I've been playing for a couple of years now, that I hadn't fully appreciated. I knew it was a simple instrument that had been developed over 1,000 years ago, but I hadn't realised really how simple it is when it's made cheaply, and how you can still get what is a relatively decent sound out of it, even if it's a relatively cheap instrument. Unlike if you bought a guitar that had been made very cheaply, or particularly a violin. So this thing here, I purchased from a site called Wish, and it's come from China, and it cost me 20 quid, including postage. And what's impressed me about it is the fact that it's made pretty much as it would have been made, and of the same materials almost 1,000 years ago in northern China, where the Erhu was developed. Now, actually, this is not strictly speaking an Erhu. This is a Gaohu, sorry, which means pie, because it's a small one. It's almost like a soprano Erhu. It's just made of cheap wood, to be honest. It's supposed to be hardwood. This is one of the most common hardwoods, made of one of the most common hardwoods in East Asia. So it's very light, very cheaply made. It's got tape around it. It's got snakeskin, python skin here, which it needs, the resonator board needs. But everything else is very cheap. I mean, this is the standard bow for an Erhu, really. It's bamboo, very cheaply made, look. Just literally just a piece of bamboo. Like the kind of, bow and arrow you'd buy for kids, very cheap, with horsetail hair, white horsetail hair, which is usually white. It has a better sound for some reason. And just really cheaply constructed. I had to twist it around, and setting it up has been a few days' work, to be honest, because I've had to move things around and adjust it just so it gets a clean tone. But anyway, this is what it sounds like. So I think for 20 quid, that's not a bad sound. I mean, mine cost, the other one, which is still fairly cheap, but much better than this, cost 25 quid, but that was in Shanghai. This is pennies, really. This would cost pennies in China and could still make this sound. I think it's a wonderful kind of sufficient technology example. Anyway, if you want to buy one, 20 quid from Wish.